Hey. All right. It is your boy. You know it. KQ. Sorry about that. Kqkc Boxing. Post breakdown of last night's showdown fight. Now, I covered all three fights, but I have to admit, I wasn't familiar with the two first fighters. The first fight, I wasn't familiar with them at all, but that's okay. You know, it's good practice, and I think I did pretty good. So that's what we do at the LDBC. So what's up? I'm not saying the dream, baby. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to start off with the least of the three fights, and that's Ramirez and D. Garcia. Now, I will be honest with you. I do not know the two fellas that was fighting, but they did their best. It was featherweights. They wasn't a standout featherweight, but they had the right ideas, but just couldn't implement them. That's the best I can put it. Now, Ramirez, he tried his best to give you lateral movement. He did you the best to get lateral movement and try to stick the left in, but always came up short. Right idea, wrong technique. Kqkc, he pressured him. Then he tries to throw the overhand right. Again, good idea, but didn't work. So, what's up, Kqkc? Did you, KQ, you did a hell of a job, brother. Keep on grinding. Oh, yes, sir. Not saying the dream. Yes, sir. The LDBC helps me out a lot, brother. You know, shout to them, baby. Hey, salute. Ambition is everything. Yes, sir. Like that title. You have to. Yes, and I'm very ambitious. Yes, sir. So I'm breaking down, I'm post breakdown, rather, of the three fights last night. And for those that's listening, I see some people listening and not in the chat, but that's okay, long you're listening. But as I was saying about Ramirez and D. Garcia, there was two featherweights. There was two unknown featherweights. There was two unskilled featherweights. Like I said, they had the right ideas, but they just couldn't implement them. You know, now a professional skilled featherweight would have sure threw out the jab, but they wouldn't waste all those punches. They hit a lot of air last night. And I'm sorry, but, you know, it depends on the competition that you fight. You know, and you know how boxing goes. You know, it's not how good you are. It's how many people you know or what people you know. Now, if you can get there and talk to Al Heyman, hey, you're in a good position. Bob Arum, you're in a good position. Hell, Eddie Hearn take any motherfucking body. But it is what it is. So I can't really go into depth with these two fighters because I don't know them. Now, once I get to see them, once I get to see their style, because I don't know. Maybe they were fighting a different style last night. Because style do make fights, and maybe each one or each camp looked at the other and said, look, you're going to have to fight them this way. You're going to have to do it this way. Like Ramirez, you're going to have to give him a lot of lateral movement. And actually, it was a lucky shot Ramirez hit Kqkc with. That was a lucky hit. Reason why I say that is because all night they wasn't accurate at all. I mean, at all. They were swinging, moving, swinging, moving, swinging, not hitting anything. Now, Barreras, he did win by stoppage, but he was behind on the scorecards. Like I said, lucky punch. Like I said yesterday, God damn it, one punch can change a fight. And that's what happened. One punch changed the fight just for those two little unskilled featherweights. Now, that's all I can say really about them, because I can't really go into detail, and you know, I don't know who they fought before. I don't know who they're gonna fight next. All I know is their last names. Hell, I forgot their record already. But with the right coaching, the right conditioning, the right atmosphere, and the right motherfucking promoters, you know, they can be great fighters. Like I said, right idea, but with the wrong way of doing it. You cannot throw an uppercut that far away. Now, Garcia, he had the right idea. He was going to counter his ass, but he tried, but you can't counter nobody that far away. The uppercut was too far, and the counter was too far. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, so let's move on to Luis Ortiz. All right, now he's 26 now, 26 victories. Okay, he still got Ortiz got 30 victories, 31 victories. I'm sorry, he's 31-1 with 26 knockouts. Luis Ortiz is no joke, but let's be honest. Okay, Kqkc, always keep it honest. You know me, you know. Ortiz, now, I don't know, was he having flashbacks or the knockdown from Wilder, was it bothering him? Was he thinking about it? I say no, because he fought twice after Wilder's knockout, rather. He fought twice, so I'm not going to say that. So the only thing I can say is age. Maybe his age is showing. You never know. Because he did slow down. He did work the jab, but the jab, he did not sit down on his jab. That's why when I was commentary, I said, what the hell is wrong with Ortiz? Why is he not going for it? Because he had Hammer hurt once in the fight. Then again, the way my boxing mind works, I'm thinking, hey, well, maybe, just maybe, he just won't get the knockout. Because you can't knock everybody out. No matter how unorthodox or unskilled a person is. Glenn Johnson, he wasn't a perfect fighter. He was very unskilled, but he was tough. He was old. Hell, I think Glenn Johnson going on 45. It's an old fighter, but he's a hard-hitting fighter. That's a fighter that's not going to hit the canvas. So all fighters, all young fighters, please understand this. You're not going to get the knockout every time you go out there. Deontay Wilder, our champion, he knocked out men back to back. I mean, everybody he faced, he knocked out, set one. That was Bermain Stavern. I mean, he went on to go ahead and knock him out on the second fight, but when he fought that night for the WBC belt strap championship, he fought a disciplined fight. Sure, he could have went for the knockout, but he thought about it. Why should I take a risk and get knocked out myself when I can use my pool cue stick jab? And that's what he did. So he didn't get the knockout. His knockout stopped at what, 39, 37 at that time? But he went on and knocked Severn out. That's why he has 39 KOs and 40 wins, which actually in reality, he should be having 40 knockouts and 40 wins. Because the man that he didn't knock out, he eventually knocked out. If that makes sense to you. But everybody, hey, what's up, Chance? Salute, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. Hit that like button, my brother. So, yes. So, I see everybody coming in. That's good, that's good, that's good. Don't forget to hit the like button, all right? If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe today. I'm only, 20 away from 500. So, as I was saying, so, but Ortiz, he was throwing the jab like he always do. Now, if you can, close your eyes. Think about when he fought Deontay Wilder. Close your eyes and think about when he fought Kaufman. Now, close your eyes and picture him fighting Hammer. Do you see the difference? Do you see how he throwing his jab? Yes, he don't throw a single jab. He just poured out there like a double jab, or he might throw a triple jab. Sometimes he might throw 4 jabs, but they just like, you know, like you got something on your chin. Let me get it off. That's the type of jab. That's the type of jab he was throwing. So, is it age setting in? Because sometimes when age set in now, they say he's going on 30, which I say is not true. I mean, we understand he's from Cuba, and perjury is a crime. But he's from a foreign country, so that's kind of hard to prove. So you basically take his word for it. Then, once he become a U.S. citizen, then he get a new birth certificate, where he was born, when he was born, and all that good shit. You know, I wasn't born in Chicago. I was raised in Chicago. My birth certificate say Rockford, Illinois. It's outside of Chicago. But when you become a U.S. citizen, which I'm, I always was one, but I'm just saying. So I think it's going on 32. That's my personal opinion. So his age was showing a lot, in my opinion. Now, ambitions is everything, says Ortiz started headhunting too much. He should have kept attacking the body. Bingo. Ambition is everything that's right. Because Hammer did not like that body action. He didn't like that. He smiled, yeah. But we know what that means. That means shit. Damn. That shit hurt, man. Damn. Okay. Yeah, motherfucker. Okay. Yeah. Because every time he went to the body, Hammer bagged off. He bagged back. Then he went to the ropes. Then that's when Ortiz should have went to the body. Upstairs, body. Upstairs, right body. Upstairs, left body. That's when you go to work. That's when you can do your best work. Just be careful, because you still got a live man standing in front of you. You just got a wounded wolf in front of you. That's all. And you know what happens when you mess with a wounded wolf or a trapped mice. They will bite. They would bite hard. So that's what we see. Ortiz throwing little petty pat jabs. And like Ambitious said, well, you needed to go to the body. Big men, just like Deontay Wilder. That's why I was so pissed at that fight and at Deontay Wilder. I mean, that's my guy. That's my champion. But he didn't follow the game plan. The game plan was to go to the body. So when he did knock him down, which I thought should have been earlier, but when he knocked him down in the 12th round, he wouldn't get up. Why? Because he was too tired. He was too hurt from that knockout. Now, when fatigue sets in, what? Your hands drop. You don't move as much. That leaves you open to uppercuts, straight rights, straight lefts, or straight right down the pipe. And down you go. So, now, Ortiz, great southpaw, great Cuban-style fighter all his life. A big guy. He loved his family. He had his daughter in the ring after the fight. But it is a motherfucking butt in there. He's getting older. He passed his prime. Once you reach 30, 31, your prime is over with in boxing. Now, you what you call a old school veteran with veteran tricks, with veteran moves. So, Ortiz age showed that fatigue set in. I can remember, I can close my eyes, and I can remember when Ortiz used to go for it. Look how he boxed Deontay Wilder. I mean, he boxed Deontay Wilder. He rocked Deontay Wilder. It wasn't no joke. But now, 3 fights later, age is starting to kick in. I mean, it's no effect from the knockdown from Wilder. No. That's not affecting him. You know, he's not gun shy. It's just that he's getting older. Age is starting to show. Now, that's the only thing I could think of. Now, if I was in his shoes, which I'm not, yes, a big man like Hammer, you go to the body. You go to the body in the first round, the second round, the third round, the fourth round. Then you make your move. Sure, he was throwing one, double jab, triple jab, but they was pawing jabs. Like I say, it was like, hey, you got something on your chin. Let me wipe it off for you. That's what type of jab it was. He should have sat down on his jabs. Yes, he did give Hammer a nosebleed. But also, Hammer gave his ass a nosebleed. See, you have to understand, Hammer was trying to survive in a way. Then in a way, he knew that, okay, Ortiz getting tired. So I'm going to throw a wild right. And that's what he was doing. And sometimes he would connect. And sometimes he didn't. Sometimes he'd hold his hand out and the referee said, hey, no stiff arming. But he was holding his hand out like, please, okay, don't hit me hard like that, you know. Because Ortiz did have him hurt one time in that fight, but he didn't go for it. That's age. See, that's age. That's scared that you might get fatigued. I saw a little bit of that in the Deontay Wilder fight. He was running out of breath. You remember when Deontay Wilder got in trouble. He tried to hold, but it was too late. Ortiz was working that head. He was head hunting. But he was running out of breath. And lucky for Wilder, because if he was definitely in shape and the right age that he said he is, he would have knocked out Wilder, seriously. But then the bell came. Then Deontay Wilder had time to clear his head. Then he came out there and Ortiz fatigued and knocked him out. Now, like I say, 3 fights later, that did not bother him. This ain't Adrian Broner and Marcos Maidana. He was letting his hands go. He just wasn't letting his hands go fast. He wasn't sitting down on his punches. He had great opportunity. He had many opportunities to sit down on his punches. He was the better fighter in there last night. He was the more polished, more skilled fighter in there last night. It is what it is, people. Hey, I'm a fan of Ortiz also. I think Ortiz, Wilder, Fury, hell, maybe Dillon and Anthony Joshua. I think those are the top heavyweights right at this time. You know, after Ajaba and Fall, they'll come along. But they got a long ways to go. We talking about the guys now, the here and now. Now, sure, he called out Joshua and Wilder after the fight, but the way he fought last night, you know, Joshua might just knock him out. But we all know styles make fights. Yes, styles make fights. Hammer throwing a wild right, running in, then he'll stop and get back out. Let Ortiz and Anthony Joshua go toe-to-toe without Anthony Joshua pulling out. He might just send Anthony Joshua on his ass. See, Anthony Joshua just might get fatigued faster than Ortiz. And I'm going to tell you why. Because weights, muscles, they are heavier than fat. I'm not saying Ortiz is fat, but muscle-wise and fatty tissue, muscles is always heavy. As I joke around all the time, I say, hey, you take a kid to Chuck E. Cheese, he ain't going for the pizza. He's going to play the games, right? Take Anthony Joshua to the gym. He's not going to go work out, hit the heavy bag. He's going to run over there to the weights. He want to look good. You know, he want to take his shirt off and walk around. That's what he want to do. See, but he don't know. That's tearing his ass out. Not only was he fatigued in the Klitschko fight, his defense wasn't tight, and he got clocked, and he got knocked down. Wilder ass never been on the canvas as a pro. So, now, fight Ortiz. You never know. Because, see, Anthony Joshua's a coward. Anthony Joshua is not that bright. Anthony Joshua is a coward. So now he look at, hey, Ortiz looks like he's slowing down. Look like I might can take him. So he'll try to get him maybe one more fight and then say, okay, I'll fight Ortiz. I'll fight the boogeyman, you know, and let's just say he wins. You know, then he gonna brag, well, I fight Ortiz and this and that, you know, but Ortiz is not the same fighter no more. That's what he banking on, but never know. Boxing is a sport that can change with the snap of a finger. That's right, with a snap of a finger. One punch can change your whole fight. One punch can hit an equilibrium. One punch can knock your whole balance off. Then he'll go for it. Yes, sir. That's how it is. But, like I say, You can't knock everybody out. When you start going looking for the knockout, you might get countered or you might run into something you don't want to run into. So once he found out that maybe this motherfucker can take a punch, so I better lay back and box him. And that's what he did. He boxed him. He was on his toes. You know, he was in shape. So he settled for the win. The points. He left it up to the judges. He was ahead on the scorecards anyway. So he didn't get a knockout. Oh, well. But he got the W. And that what counts. So, Ruben Guerrero, salute to you, brother. The perfection, salute. Bob Smitty, salute, my brother, salute. Sometimes muscles give a false sense of security. Bingo. You throw harder because you got them. But when they fatigue, oh no. Bingo. You hit it just on the head, like I said. Ortiz don't have the legs no more. That's what I'm saying. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's age. Who knows? Ortiz seems to be been looking vulnerable this time of the year. On this day last year, he got KO'd. Okay, that's right. He got KO'd a year ago by Wilder. And look, so against Hammer. Can you imagine against a young, hungry lion? Yes, I can. That's what I'm saying. You know, you got a Joe Joyce out there. You got an Effie Jabba out there. You know, you got a Fa out there. You know, these are some big, young, hungry lions coming up. Now, he's older, so he probably will get out the game before they get up there. Because remember, you know, like an Effie Jabba, he ain't even had 12 fights yet. 10 fights, hell. You know, so for him to be that inexperienced, he's very good. So all these big guys haven't had a lot of fights, but they are good already. Yes, Joyce can hit hard, but he moves in slow motion. He has to pick it up. He does everything correctly, but he does everything slow. That's all. So, yes, Joyce will run through him. But Mason Vern hit Joyce with his best shot. And I know that's his best shot. I've seen Severn fights too many times. And that right he threw, normally, it was another fighter, he would have failed. But not Joyce. Joyce stopped and looked at him like, is that it? Then he started punching him. He punching him at will. I don't know what Severn's problem was, but he didn't put up no defense. No defense. When he got through, when the fight was over with, his face looked like a tubby dog. Yes, he did. He looked like a black Chinese. That's called no defense. That's called didn't have his guard up high enough. Well, then again, maybe he did, but George punched right through it. So, I mean, hey, it's boxing, people. It's boxing. And I'm going to say it again. I think when a boxer get over 31, 32, it's time to think about just hanging it up. I don't care how long you've been fighting. I don't know how long you start fighting. Age takes a toll on you. I don't care what nobody says. Age will show on you. Your foot all the way down to you, up to your head. Everything's going to start slowing down. Your thinking process. Sure, you're going to do what comes natural because you did your whole career boxing. But sometimes that's just not enough. Because you, like you say, you got some hungry lion out there ready to get in that ass. Salute, CB. What's going on, my brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. LDBC in the house. Effie has 88-inch reach with power simply to Wilder's, but slower. Yeah, exactly. Now, him and Wilder will never fight because of the age difference and well, actually, you know, not only the age difference, but the inexperience. But he's coming along great, though. Matter of fact, if I had my choice between Joyce, let's say Effie, let me see, count 1, 2, 3. I would get Effie better. Joyce is too slow. Effie is more skilled than Wilder right now. But like I said about Sean Porter yesterday, a fighter cannot mimic another fighter. A fighter has to fight his own motherfucking fight. A fighter cannot fight like Floyd. A fighter cannot fight like Andre Ward. A fighter has to fight his own fight. Floyd fight, and people find themselves staring and watching Floyd whoop their ass. Simple. When he fought Arturo Gatti, he fought Arturo Gatti on his home turf. And Arturo Gatti fans standing up watching Floyd work and clapping. Young man working his angles, tearing Arturo Gatti ass up. And that supposed to be his hometown. But that's when Floyd was a good fighter in the ring. Now he's an asshole. But anyway, moving on. You're right. Effie is the best out there right now that could give Deontay Wilder some problems. See, you do what works for you. Sean Porter, very unskilled fighter. Bad balance. Very bad balance. Don't work off the jab. He only used the jab as like a little distraction. He don't even measure with it. He don't even work behind it. He just come in like a bull with his head down and try to go to work. And he smother his punches. And sometimes he make you smother his. Yours. But it works for him. You see? That's his fight. That's his game. That's what he do. That's why he is successful. That's why he's a WBC champion. Because how he fight works. Everybody fight differently. Look at Deontay Wilder. Very unorthodox. Very unskilled. Is he a boxer? Hell no. Is he a brawler? Yes. Would he knock your ass out? Yes. But that style works for him. Simple. General Squirrel said, KQ, did you think Porter boxed well against Danny Garcia? Yes. He did an excellent job against Danny Garcia. Now that fight, I will give Porter credit. He fought a very disciplined fight. One I have never seen in a while. Porter did a hell of a job against Garcia. Now that's how you box. He worked behind the jab, everything. He used his angles. Then the old Porter set in. See, sometimes you can mask your way of fighting, but eventually you're going to revert back to your own style. That's why I tell everybody, I know they ain't listening, but that's why I tell fighters and managers or trainers, a fighter that you about to fight is only good from his last one or maybe two fights. You cannot change a fighter style in one training camp. You cannot change one fighter style in two training camps. That's why Coach Cunningham said, hey, look, I can't teach Broner this in one training camp, which is 6 to 8 weeks. You can't. It's impossible because you've been fighting like that your whole career, and you bring in a new trainer that's trying to tweak or change shit, and you ain't with it. I mean, you with it mentally, but physically you revert back to your old ways. Simple. Look how Floyd, he was on the back foot all his life. He's a counterpuncher. He's a defensive specialist. But when he fought McGregor, he said, well, I gave y'all a shitty fight with Pacquiao, so I'm going to go for it and fight McGregor. Try to make it exciting. Try to make him fight. Floyd looked like a damn fool. He looked like he didn't know what to do. All he was doing just walking him down and throwing punches. He wasn't cutting off the ring because he's not used to that shit. He used to, hey, hanging back, waiting on you so he can counter your ass. You can't change your fighter. Now, over time, maybe you can. Trust me, Kqkc, may he rest in peace. Tall welterweight. They tried and tried to get him to box on the outside, but he wouldn't. He couldn't. He was used to boxing on the inside. Have you ever seen a 6'4" welterweight being an inside brawler? No. They used their reach and tag your ass on the outside. But Kqkc just couldn't get with the program. So Floyd obliged him and knocked him down 3 times and won. Then he fought Castillo on the inside. And boy, that was a brawl. You see the difference? That was a brawl. Then finally he mustered up and tagged Castillo and hit his head like a rag doll and knocked him out while his eye was closed because they was toe-to-toe in that phone booth slugging it out. A 6'5". A 6'5" welterweight. Styles make fights. Real talk. Yes, sir. Rob Sportsman Lee said Floyd knocked him down 5, not 3 times. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize with 5 times. Shit. But you see what I mean? How Floyd fought him on the outside. Because, hey, that's how Floyd fights. But Kqkc was trying to get on the inside. But he did with Castillo. And Castillo was winning. Matter of fact, Castillo knocked Corrales down, if I'm not mistaken. Smart ass Rob. I think he knocked Kqkc down twice. Then he spit out the mouthpiece. And referee took a point away. But he got up. And he worked that ass with one eye closed. And he won the fight at the last minute. And became champion. Then a few weeks later, he died on a motorcycle. Then Floyd took his daughter and paid for her birthday party all the way till she was 18 years old. He had a good heart then. Now, his heart gone. He's an asshole. He don't think about nobody but himself. But don't let me get started on that ass. But back to the fight. So Ortiz, he knew what he had to do. It's just his body just doesn't allow him to do it. That's all. You know, he's a good fighter. You know, like I said before the fight, you know, he's a hard hitter. but he moves like a middleweight and hits like a heavyweight. Yes, he was on his toes, but he just didn't. It was just something missing last night. You know, well, I know one thing was missing. He wasn't using his angles. Sure, he was on his toes, you know, but he went on his toes throwing left, right, 3 left jabs. Right jabs. Another 3 right jabs as he moving, stick, move, hit, don't get hit. But it just was something, you know, I told you, age makes a difference. You know, just like football, pro football. You know, when you get older, you know, you start getting hurt more. If you haven't noticed, you know, I don't care how long you've been in the game, 14, 15 years, whatever. You know, the older you get, the more knocked around you get, and the more hurt you are. That's what it is. Now, if you got any questions before I get to Esther Land and Lara and Costano, let me see. I'll show you something. I asked. Oh, okay. Joyce is only slow for the first few rounds against Ortiz. Once Ortiz gas tank starts to empty, speed won't be an issue. Right? You're right. You won't. But see, that's the thing about it. If Ortiz fight his fight, not his fight last night, but if Ortiz fight the fight that he fights, like he fight Deontay Wilder, well, George won't have to wait till he gas out, because he would get George out of there. If, and that's a big if. That's if he fight like he fought Deontay Wilder. We haven't seen that. Well, he only had, yesterday made 3 fights. But you have to understand, he's older, and he gonna catch Joyce if they ever fight. He would catch Joyce before fatigue set in. See, Ortiz is a veteran, and veterans know all his tricks and game in boxing. You know that you're a heavyweight. You know this is a 12-round fight. You know you got to pace yourself. Or you know you got to get that motherfucker out of there before you gas out. Your choice. Whatever you're good at, you better do it before you gas out. So that's what I'm saying. Also, he can put a dent in Joyce. Yeah, he can do that. You know, maybe he can hit him hard enough to keep him at bay. You know, see, the jab Ortiz used is nothing but a like smack you jab, like, you know, ja 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 ja, yeah, ja ja, ja 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 ja, ja ja. You know, he never throw a single jab. He throws 3 or 4 combinations. You know, but they circle jabs. Put it that way. They circle jab. They're not like a Deontay Wilder snap that jab, you know, hit that jab again, you know, sit down on it. No. Second hit, your nose bleed. No, that's what I'm talking about. So that's what we got, you know. But, you know, another Cuban. Another Cuban. I don't know why good fella keeps sending me that. Okay, it's another Cuban. Estrelander Lara. He fought Costano. All right? Now, I would blame Lara for that draw. I'm sorry, you know. Kqkc have to be honest. That's what this channel is all about. Agreeing to disagree. So, I have to be honest. You know, if Lara would have stayed off them ropes, because Costano, he does his best work when you standing still. When you stationary, he does his best work. When you on the ropes, he does his best work. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, what it say? Doesn't have an authoritative jab either. No, he doesn't. See, Costano reminds me of a young Sean Porter. Now, he started off in round 1 and 2 cutting off the ring on Lara. Matter of fact, he was a little bit too excited, which I understand. You know, you're on TV, you're the main event, and you know, you're on Showtime. All right, that's the biggest stage he probably been on, and he also is the WBA regular belt champion. So, you know, I mean, I understand everything, and you know, you got a strap, you're gonna protect it at all costs. So, what he do? He try to walk Lara down, but Lara gave him a lot of lateral movement. But as I said again, I did a video on both fights, and like I said on one of my videos, my video about Lara, I said Lara is not using his angles like he used to. He is not using a lot of lateral movement like he used to. Now, is that age setting in? Because remember, Lara is 35 years old. Now, he got my respect. He deserved your respect, because when he fought her, Costano, yeah, Costano is 29, yes, and you know they draw, you know. Bob Smitty, muscle mass too. Okay, yes sir. All right, and y'all don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to Kqkc, feel free to subscribe now and hit the icon bell. I come on Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. That's Monday through Friday. Okay? Come on right after Fanon International Boxing and before World Breaker Boxing. So, Lara, he's 35 years old. And the Herb fight, that's when I gained a lot of respect for Anderson Lander Lara. At first, I didn't. I mean, I respect him as a fighter. I respect everybody as a fighter. But I thought he had too much lateral movement. Understand the ring generalship, that count in your points and everything. But he stood there. When he fought her, he stood there first as a man. Then as a champion. That gained my respect. I like that shit. Yes, he was a smaller fighter in stature and in strength. But he sat there and banged with Jared Hurd. That earned my respect. You can't do nothing but respect someone like that. You can't. Now, was it because he wanted to show that he's a champion, or was it his age? You know, with that fight, I don't give no fuck. I just know what he did. And I like it. I like it. Sure, you're going to get some lateral movement from any fighter if they know how to do it. If they know how to do it. Because a lot of people can't give you a lot of lateral movement. They tripping over their feet and shit. Even Jared Hurd used to do that in the beginning of his pro career because he got big feet. Danny Garcia, he's slow on his feet. But he can punch. But Esther Landon Lara fought his ass off. Yeah, he got knocked down because Hurd has a lot of power. I mean, a lot of power. Her is like an Earl Spence. Each and every round go past, he gets stronger. His motor get wrapped up. And Laura took it, and gave it, till he couldn't give no more. That's respect. You don't have to win to get respect. You can lose with respect. He got a lot of respect for everybody in the boxing community because he said, hey, look, I'm more than just a runner or a lateral mover. I know how to fight. I had so many amateur fights. I have seen every style. Last night, he fought Costano, a come forward fighter. I said before the fight that Lara might be on his back foot this whole fight. And he was. Until Costano backed up because he didn't like that 1-2. Because Lara was very accurate with that 1-2. No doubt about it. He didn't miss. And he might have missed the one, but that left went straight down the pipe. Open the guard up, bang, right on the forehead. Every time. Hell, he got out the ring with a big red spot on his forehead. It might have been a picture of a glove. I don't know. But Lord, he couldn't miss. He outpunched him about 100-some punches. See, that's one thing about Lord, that he could have won that fight. But I don't know why his Monty Shields didn't tell him. Or maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he was fatigued. I don't know. But if he would have not lingered on those ropes, because that's when Costano go to work. He can't go to work in the middle round, in the middle of the ring. He was too slow. Lara was pop, pop, popping, pop, 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 pop. You know, popping with that jab. That's why I'm saying, well, so far, Lara is scoring, hitting them jabs. Then I look at Steve Farhood scorecard. He got it tied up. I'm like, what the fuck? But I know why. I understand. I get it, because Lara was lingering on the ropes, and he got Costano a chance to work. Now, Lara knows how to cover up with his elbows to his waist and fists all the way up to the head. He know how to cover up, but he didn't cover up that well. So he was getting hit with uppercut. He was getting hit with everything except the kitchen motherfucking sink every time he got on the ropes. That's what it was. Then, and only then, we could still back up. Lara hit him with a sweeping left or a right and get out of there. He didn't have no business touching those ropes last night. He was ahead. He was way ahead. Then next thing you know, it got tied up. Next thing you know, Lara was winning. Lara was up by 5 points. So that's what it is. Lara could have won that fight if he would have stayed off those ropes. Yes, indeed. Now, will he rematch? I don't know. But I know this. Lara just got through fighting in December. Remember that. In December, he just got through fighting. And I'm talking about a fight. Remember, I said training camp, a good training camp is 6 to 8 weeks. Now, I don't know if Lara went in for 5 weeks, but it only been 2 months in reality. Because it just was March the 2nd when he fought. That's it. That's it. So you got the rest of the spring, the summer and fall and winter to fight again. So that's where it all starts again. We're getting the fights, but we're not getting the fights we want to fucking see. Look at Esther and Lara. He's 35 years old. He already fought twice. I mean, not this year, but hell, you might as well count this year. Because they was only 2 months apart. That was December. Training camp, 6 to 8 weeks. That's 2 months. January, February, you fighting right there at the end of February. February only got 28 days. Count March 1st, 29. March the 2nd, 30 days. In reality. That's why I got respect for him. He's doing what other fighters younger than him should be doing. His ass is fighting. His ass is chasing another belt before he called it quits. That's what he's doing. And he almost had it if he would have kept his ass off the ropes. That pisses me off. He's too smart for that shit. He's too brave for that shit. He's a veteran. He know better. He know when you linger on the ropes and you got a comfort type Sean Porter fighter, you get off them motherfuckers. Or you clinch. Now, he had the right idea of clinching, but he wouldn't let him clinch. He was a slippery motherfucking Argentina. Every time Lara trying to clinch, he push him off of him. Then Lara had the right idea. He used his veteran ring generalship mind. He gave him the shoulder and pushed him off. Referee didn't see it. He don't need to see it. If he did, so what? And that's how you get out the corner. But he only did it maybe 2, maybe 3 times, and that was it. So I had to ask myself, what is it? Is it an age? Or what? Does this guy hit that hard? What is it? Is he losing it? He's out of his prime? Is age catching up? He still give him lateral movement, but not as much. We remember Canelo days. We remember Anguilla days. He was on his so-called glider HBO talk. Jealous HBO talk. But he used to give great lateral movement. Hell, great goddamn fight. Hell, he was a technician in there from Cuba. That's what pissed me off so bad last night. I taped the fights. And when I watched it again, I looked and I said to myself, Lord, get off the ropes. Just like I did last night. Why are you on the ropes? Why his corner won't tell him get off the ropes? Ronnie, holler out and say, get the fuck off the rope. But, like I said, he's 35. I get it. Fatigue might have been setting in. Age might play the factor. And also, Costano, he was ripping that body. And we all know when you go to the body hard and you get hit right on the top of that cup. That cup protector. That shit hurts. It hurts. So I can get it. I can understand it. You know, I can get it and I can dig it. But I had Lara still winning because it was no way he could miss that 1-2 all day long. He kept him right there in the middle of the ring when he could. But Like I said, he's a come forward fighter like a Sean Porter type, with his head ducked, and it kept clashing heads. Thank God, don't want to get cut. But that's what it is. So, just like Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder went back home with his belt. Costano went back home with his. Yes, sir. Age may be a factor. This is Bobby Smith. Age may be a factor. Lara could have really good poker face and hide it. Yes, I kind of think that, and Story B, I tried to sub to you this morning, and do you have any videos up? Cause I said no videos or something. So I'm trying to see what's at the right channel. So, well, yeah. Good morning to you, my brother, and salute to the chat, Story B. And Bob Spinner, you said you have to consider personalities too. Fighters' personality come out in the ring. You can coach, but they do what's comfortable to them. Right. Exactly. Unless you like an Adrian Broner when he fought Marcos Madonna. They tried to tell him, and they gave him good advice. But he would not listen. Why? The respect thing. See, sure, you can be a trainer to a fighter, but when you start getting too close to a fighter, I'm talking about like a son. He took Broner and raised him, basically. Then when your fighter tell you shut the fuck up, there's a problem. Shut the fuck up. Y'all just chill and shut the fuck up. I got this. No, you don't. Your ass got knocked down already. Then you got knocked down again. You don't got shit. You can't handle him. He's too much for you. And yes, you're right. Fighters going to do what's comfortable to them. Lara might have been winded. He might have had fatigue. Ronnie Shields want him to get off the road, but hell, it feel better and he get his breath better on the roads. Hey, I get it, Bob. I get it. I feel you. I feel you, my man. Yes, sir, I do. But sometimes when you're a champion and when you're in shape, which he think I think he should have took at least 6 months off. That's my opinion. Why? Because the war he went through with her. Fight of the year. Fight of the year. So I really believe he should have took off because that took a lot out of him. It had to. His face is just not clearing up probably. We talking about December. We just in February. Well, beginning of March, rather. Shit. Well. Where will he go from now? What would he do from now? He still is a pretty good fighter. He still got great ring IQ. What will he do? Now, much respect to Chunky DeGale. You know when you're ready to go. Only your body and your brain can tell you, hey, look, I got to hang it up. Some people do this back and forth shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that shit. Either you are ready or you're not. Floyd Mayweather retired damn near 3 times. Shit. And the reason is not because he loved boxing. The reason is why because he loved money. Ain't no motherfucking legacy in his mind. He lived for today and say fuck tomorrow. You never know. Karma's a bitch. So that's how I feel. Same way with Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. That would be a good fight. Now, you got a finesse boxer versus a brawler. Clarissa Shields is only 8-0, and she's going for 5 belts. Count them, 5 belts. Yes, and they would make history at 160 pounds. No one ever done that. This would be history in the making. Only thing I don't like is women should go 3 rounds just like men. But I understand women sometimes body makeup is different than men. We get it, we get it. But hell, if you want equal rights, bring your ass on. Shit. So, Bobby Smith, what you say there? Back and forth is like watching a light flicker when you know it's about to go out. Yep. Stop while you're ahead. Yes, right. That's why I was pissed off at Floyd Mayweather also. Okay, you won. You made 15-0. You're undefeated. You know, you tied the record. Or broke it, which one ever. Leave it alone. Sit your ass down. Stop coming back, going back. Stop doing this. You gonna get knocked the fuck out somewhere, somehow. Everybody want to prove that they still have it. You know? I mean, and this been going on from long as I can remember. Sugar Ray Leonard came out of retirement to fight Hagler. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't have a long training camp. But we'll see. We'll see in the Porter and you guys fight. Now, remember that Styles make fight? Let's see next week. Sean Porter and you guys, they up. Another Cuban fighter. Sweet, very sweet. I mean, he can box. Very skilled. Very polished fighter. He can hit from the outside with ease. He knows where his target at. He knows how to keep his guard up. But then, you got Sean Porter. Sean Porter, he ain't no motherfucking slouch. Sean Porter is a bigger Costano that fought Lara. Only thing about it is Sean Porter is a seasoned veteran. He's not skilled, but that's what makes him successful. That's what makes it work for him. Just like Deontay Wilder, you know. Actually, that's a good thing for him. Because most of his opponents don't even know where the punch is coming from. Anybody ever heard of this term? He know how to hide that right hand good. I ain't talking about taking your hand off and hiding behind a pew or the ring somewhere. I ain't talking about hiding that right hand. Hiding the right hand is just a boxing terminology that's saying that you don't know when he gonna throw it. You don't know he gonna throw it now or use it as a jab or what. You know, that's all. It's just a term. Hiding the right hand. Don't know when you're gonna throw it. That's all it is. But that's one thing about you guys in Porter. I'm gonna tell you. You guys is nice and skillful. Good range generalship. Works behind his jab, you know. got a little strength, but rather box on the outside. Then you got Sean Porter. You know how Sean Porter fights. Expect a cut or a headbutt at least twice in that fight. Now, you got, not you guys, Porter. Porter gonna start off just like he did Danny Garcia. Because Danny Garcia is a boxer. He's a counterpuncher. He can't throw that left. He's an orthodox fighter, but he got a left that would knock your ass out. As Amir Khan, the one Terrence Crawford is about to fight. Now, Danny Garcia, he should be next on the list, but you know, he don't want to fight right now. So, but it is what it is, and you know. But Sean Porter, I know what's going to happen. He's going to go in there and try to fight just like he fight Garcia. He's going to go in there and try to, you know, use his jab, work behind his jab, you know, throw a 1-2, you know, just like he's a conservative type fighter. But what I say before, a fighter always revert back to how they always fight. Then Porter would change the course. Then he's going to start coming in with his head. He lifts his head up, trying to break the guard. Then, while he's doing that, he's so-called working the body. But he'll understand. You guys, if you do you guys like that, you guys going to hit him with the uppercut in the stomach. Every time Sean trying to go for it, he gonna hit him in the stomach. Keith Porter, Keith Thurman did Porter like that. Porter head against the rope. Everybody, you know, sitting by the bathroom thought he was working it, but he wasn't. He was smothering his punches. That's what he was doing. And sometimes he'll make you smother yours because he's up so close. All he got to do is take 2 steps back. In some cases, 1 step back. K. Diddy told him that. That's his father, Kenny. I call him K. Diddy. K. Diddy told him that. Look like you smother your punches, especially the judges think you smothering. You got to take a step back if you want your work to work. So that's why Keith Thurman was never hurt, because he wasn't hitting nothing. He was beating up that air. Or he might hit him on the arm, maybe. Or he'll sit there and hold him with one arm and try to work with the other, which is legal. You can do that. But he's not doing as much damage as we think he is. See, the judges know. They're right there. They can see it. So, now, can you guys take on Porter? Can he fight off of Porter's strength? Can he take that? I know he scouted him, and I know he got to do what he got to do, but can he take that punishment? I say, hell no. That's what I say. No, sirree. Yo, Dennis, you guys, is a great boxer. I like him. He's from Cuba. He been on the finca, you know, the farm. He been on the farm, and he's very technical. He ain't your average Cuban fighter. He's not gonna give you a lot of lateral movement. He's gonna sit there and dazzle you with his skills. That's what he's gonna do. But, oh yes, motherfucking but, yes, he is not going to be able to do that with Sean Porter. Sean Porter said, hey, okay, stand your ass there. Watch me run right through your ass. Watch. So, no training is stupid. I don't care you the worst trainer in the world. I don't care you Freddie Roach with his lying ass. You still gonna have to move out the way. You still gonna have to practice your lateral movement. Why? Because Porter will cut that ring off and he will get your ass. And don't get caught up against the ropes. If you're gonna give him lateral movement, move up some inside the ring. Because you're going to try to bag up and boom, you hit the ring. Like I told everybody, you got to be tight on your defense. You can't be receptacle to an uppercut. You can't throw an uppercut too far away. Why? Because your ass will get countered. You will get hit with a bomb. Some people hit you hard enough to knock you out, will clip you. And some people just might get hit by the equilibrium. And that wobbles you. And that can get you knocked out because you're not all there. So, you Dennis Ugas, very good fighter. He's smaller than, bigger than Porter, but he do his thing. That's why I respect Lara. That's why I respect your Dennis Ugas. Now, again, I'm going to say this. It's something about the water in Texas and something about the Cuban fighters that's great. Texas, for one, they got some great fighters down there. They doing their shit down there. Charles Hadley, Maurice Hooker, the Charlos, Earl Spence, hell, Effie Jabba. I mean, they doing their shit down in the South. And we can go a little further. You got Alabama, Deontay Wilder. We can go a little further. You had Keith Thurman down in Florida. It's good shit happening down in Texas. It's good shit happening down in the South, period. That's what I want to be a part of. That's where the action is. Those were the champions. Yes, Charlo lost to Charlo, but think about what Hadley was before he met Charlo. Him and Earl are from the same town, Dallas. Ain't no steers and queers coming out of Dallas. I guarantee you that. That's real talk. Real talk. Now, don't let me say nothing about the Cubans. The Cubans are stepping up. Argentina, who? No. Matisse gone. Marcos Madonna gone. Cuban, Casamayor started it all. They can't fight. They don't have a pro team, but I guarantee you their amateur team is just like a pro team. Day and night on the farm, they fight. 3 o'clock in the morning, they boxing out there. They seen every style of boxing. Every Cuban have a different style of doing things. Ortiz, he's a left-hander, but he moves like a middleweight. Lara, he's a technical fighter. He uses his angles. He uses his feint. He get in. He get out. Yo, Dennis Ugas, Bartholomew, the brothers can fight. Yes, they can. And yes, they are brothers. They can fight. Something in the water down there in Texas, something in the water in Cuba. You're not going to tell me Ronnie Shields is doing all that great work. You're not going to tell me Derrick James. He's a great fighter. He's a young school fighter. Ronnie Shields is an old school trainer. if you get my drift. That's real talk. Yes, sir. That's real talk. What's up, Oz Lumen? Yes, a prime Gamboa. He was good. Yes, sir. He fought Terrence Crawford. Crawford won, but Gamboa had speed like nothing and you never seen before he fought Crawford. Gamboa was supposed to have been another Floyd Mayweather. But sometimes we make mistakes that we regret. Sometimes karma can be a motherfucker. You don't sign with nobody like 50 Cent. That's what messed Gamboa up. Demetrius Andre, he signed with Rock Nation, a rap motherfucking group. They don't know shit about boxing. You got to do your homework, young brothers and sisters. Young brothers coming up from the amateurs. You need a lawyer before you sign any contract, any paperwork. Because your signature will get you locked in for so many miserable years, you're going to regret it. And by that time, ain't nobody going to pay unless you want another Floyd Mayweather for you to get out your contract. And when people do that, the one that holding your contract, he going to double the amount. That's real talk for your ass. Yes, sir. Alessandro, salute my brother. Porter has a big frame compared to you guys, but short in height. Oh, yes. I said that last night. Porter is short in stature, but big in muscle. That's why I say, can you guys handle that strength? Porter can never fight tall. You guys gonna have to fight tall, and he gonna have to practice his uppercut. Because Sean Porter will come in there, duck with his head down. You're gonna have to use that uppercut, Mr. U Dennis, you guys. You're gonna have to use that check motherfucking hook, Mr. You guys. Yes, sir. Because that's the only way Sean Porter knows how to fight. He only make the fight look ugly. He never will fight a pretty fight. He is not in style. Like I said, once again, you cannot teach an old dog motherfucking new tricks. Sure, he listens, but it goes in one ear and out the other. He'll try to satisfy you in round one, but come round three, he's back to the old fighter he was. Trust me, I seen it. I'm no boxer. I'm no boxer, not a bit, not close to being a boxer, but I know boxing. I seen boxing. So some people watch boxing, but they're not watching boxing. See, an average person will watch a boxing match and say it's boring because you got two technical fighters there. And they being methodically careful. They're not running and hitting and gunning and slugging like most Mexicans do. You're not going to find that in a skilled fighter like an Earl Spence, like a Mikey Garcia. You think they're going to run and just slug it out? No, sir. No, sir. They're going to take their time and see what each other is bringing to the table. Both have ring IQ. Both can establish that distance. Both can establish that jab. Both got great motherfucking balance. And both will use their angles. But they will have that guard up while the other one using that angle. So angle should be a factor in that fight. Because soon Earl step around, Mikey gonna turn around. Remember that. He was under another weight division, but the same thing. The same thing. Nothing changed but the weight. That's all. Facts. That's facts for your ass shit. So, Joe Dennis, you guys, he's in for a war next week. That's all I can say. Now, can he hold up? Because he is the smaller man, but he's the taller man. What can he do with Porter? Sure, he can box. He got a great box ethic, work ethic, skill ethic, ring IQ motherfucking ethic. But Sean Porter, he got that Maserati goddamn engine. He's a non-stop motherfucker. You're going to have to stop him in his tracks. When he run in, stick the motherfucking jab on him. Let him run into that. Bing. I bet he'd be careful next time he run in, right? If you hit him hard enough. You almost have to sit down on every punch when you fighting a Sean Porter. But take notes from Thurman when he was head was together, put it that way. Every time Sean Porter would chase him down, never go straight back. Never. No boxer. Never go straight back. You're going to get hit. You move side to side. That way, you off the line. Put it that way. You go straight back, easy picking. All you got to do is step up 2 steps and he got you, maybe 3. Depends on how fast you are or how fast he is. Then once you move from side to side and Porter follow you, hit him with a right uppercut. That's all. Or a left uppercut, wherever position you in. That'll stop him in his tracks. Yes, he's going to try to make it ugly, but you're going to have to do what Cal Brooks do. You have to step out of your element, and you got to fight ugly with ugly. That's what you got to do. That's keeping it real. Bob Smitty, what's up? Go straight back and put yourself in his range. He should thank you. That's right. That's right. That's right. You know, don't go back. I'm telling you. You know, you move side to side. Because if you go back, trying to get away from his punches, Sean Porter's the type gonna follow your ass and trying to get to you no matter what. When he got hit with that big shot by Thurman, then once he got his cobweb shaken out, then he literally ran out the Porter trying to get that shot back. Then the bell rung and followed, and K Diddy said, what the fuck you doing? I'm trying to get that shot back. I'm trying to get that shot back. You know. You gotta make it ugly with Sean. That's the only language he know. He don't know nothing else. I mean, yes, he did fight a good fight with Garcia. No doubt about that. I admit that. I mean, he wasn't no Floyd Mayweather or no Earl Spencer, no Sugar Ray Leonard. But, it was a better technical fight for him. He didn't bust nobody's shit. But he gonna always revert back to his old style. That is the real thing. So, what's up, JC? I didn't even see you sneak in here, brother. You all right? All right. Thomas Moreland, I didn't see you. Salute, family. Man, let me go back here. I'm sitting, I'm running my mouth, man, and I'm missing all these chats. I appreciate that. Shoes. I don't have no super chat yet. but I do have PayPal. Okay. Ruben, okay, no need to cut off rain. Okay, important and walking back. Okay, okay. Robert Easter Jr. was jabbing Mikey in the start of the fight, then went back to what he knows inside. Yep, exactly. I forgot about Robert Easter Jr. He's a tall fighter, but what he do? He like to fight inside fights. You know. Yeah. It depends on the fight how you want to fight. I can't tell a fighter how to fight. But if I was tall, like a Diego Corrales or like a Robert Easter Jr., you know, hey, I'll fight him on the outside. You know, because if you that tall, your reach is longer. You know, I mean, you ever see anybody so tall with short arms? No. I have seen people short with short arms, like Mikey Garcia. So that's what you got to do. Let me finish. Let's see. Floyd knocked him down. Okay, I read that one. Okay. Integrity of the joints and bones start to go with age. Okay, makes sense. They get more injuries with age. Yes, sir, they do. Yeah, muscle mass too. Yeah, Ruben Guerrero. Also, he can put a dent in just. Okay, I read that one. Okay, doesn't have authority jab either. Okay. Okay, James Squirrel, Costano is 29. Okay, I read that one. Heard said was the hardest he been hit when he fought Lara. Yep. That shows you what type of opponent people fight, you know. And some people think deep punches are hurting, but sometimes they being caught on the gloves. But from a distance, it looked like they scored. You know. That's why people make the big bucks sit by the ring. You can see everything. Matter of fact, I heard some people got hit with some blood a couple of times. You know, I want none of that shit, you know. So, but anyway, good morning, Kqkc. Boston and salute to the chat. All right, Stormy B. Yes, sir. I was trying to look you up, trying to find your channel, but I couldn't. Well, what came up was said no videos. I don't think that was you though. So, Boston, okay. And age may be a factor. Lara could have a really good poker face and hide it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, well, Lara, he was in control of the fight to me. You know, matter of fact, they had him up 5 points. No, first they had him tied up. Then they had him up 5 points. You know, then next thing I know, they dropped down to a tie. I'm like, God damn, Steve. You know? But then again, I said, well, you know, they're not always accurate. That's why they said, you know, this and that. But it is what it is, you know. So, okay. That's Thomas. Okay. Oh, Luna. Okay, Bob's been 100% the truth. They'll see it, but they're not watching it. They won't understand what they're looking at. The rails over their heads. Oh yeah, details. Yeah, most definitely. You know, a lot of people don't understand. They really don't. So, but any questions for Kqkc get out of here? What y'all think about you guys next week? I'm sorry, because next week, like I said, you know, we get into fights, and I appreciate ITV for showing the fight. So, but you know what? I believe that was pay-per-view for them. So they want money over there, boy. They thirsty. So, well, I can say I'm thirsty too, shit. I'm grinding too, shit. You know, I'm trying to do what I can. You know, I really do. Trying to make my channel better. You know, better. But it is what it is, fellas. Okay. Do you think the draw was a good call for Lara and Costano? Also, favorite undercard. Yeah. You know what? I think the draw made sense for the simple fact that Lara did some good work in the middle of the ring. You know, he was hitting with the right. And that laugh, he was pa pa. You know, he was throwing a 1-2, but not in the same direction that a Charlo would throw. So he was like pa 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 pa. You know, he was jabbing. You know, he was doing his thing. But hey, you know, you never know what can happen. You know, this is boxing. So, but anybody else have any questions? But yeah, you know, with that draw, I want to say this though. Let me add to this. Yes, Lara was hitting him, you know, and counterpunching and everything. But excuse me, Costano is the type of fighter. He freezes up when you throwing at him. He stops and wait till you get through, and he's like, "My turn." But what if, let's say, Lara got through punching, and okay, he get ready to punch. Lara should be punching back with him, you know. But yeah, there's another but. Shit. But they're gonna be a good fight with Porter and you guys. I really do. I really believe you guys is prepared. He does have some tricks up his sleeve, and he's not gonna show you sparring. He gonna, you know how media come out and watch. He gonna just jump rope and do that type of shit. He don't like to show what he about to do or how he fight or this and that, which they already saying on TV. But I don't know what the whole reason of this shit is. But it is what it is. So. But any more questions? Chris Brown, salute to you, brother. Salute. Sorry you missed out on the chat. You know, I think it was pretty good. Think y'all liked it. So, why? Yes and no. But I tell you this, smash the like button and don't do it for me, do it for Kqkc. Hey, I appreciate it, Chris. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I got 20 more to go. Yes, sir. But my time is up, and I do appreciate everyone in the chat. And check out my 2 videos I uploaded this morning. And I'll probably do one more. And I appreciate all you all. And I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting thus far. And I hope y'all tune in for the Christina Hammer and Clarissa Shields fight. Now, that's going to be a fight. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get there for sure. Yes, sir. Bob Smitty, good show. Hey, appreciate it, Bob. Yes, sir. You know, if you haven't smashed that subscribe button, you know, feel free to do so. If you did, I appreciate it. Yes, I do. But now, I just want to say something briefly. Just briefly. I know it's Sunday. Y'all got shit to do. But Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. All right? Christina Hammer looked good in a damn dress. I don't care what nobody says. All right? I'm not saying Clarissa Shields is unattractive or anything like that. I'm just saying she looked good till she opened her mouth. And you don't understand a fucking word she's saying. But anyway, Christina Hammer, don't sleep on her. All right? She is no relation to that Ortiz Hammer, trust me. But this girl, this woman, she can fight her ass off. Yes, she can. ON Senior X. Thanks for your insight, brother. Hey, no problem, my brother. No problem. Anytime. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. Then hit the icon bell. Then you can catch my show and my videos and everything else I upload. All right. I usually do 4 a day, and I was gonna knock it down to 3, but I'm semi small channel, but I got 20 more before I get to 500. So, but thanks, I appreciate it. But Christina Hammer, don't sleep on her, please, y'all, so the girl can fight. She is a very good technical fighter. I mean, I really believe that she gonna give Carissa Shields a run for her money. When she feel Christina Hammer power, she gonna be like, okay, but Christina Hammer box like a Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, she know how to move. She give you lateral movement. She give you great boxing IQ, ring IQ. I mean, the girl can box. I seen her. I seen her fight on the Carissa Shields card in Detroit. I seen her when she came in to scout Carissa Shields. I seen her when she boxed again on Carissa Shields' card. Then the winner finally met up with the other winner. Now, this fight should have took place in November, but she got sick or something like that. And girl stuff. But it's on now, So, and she's not a big girl. She's thin, but she can move and she can box. She even works behind her jab like a man does. She blinds you with that jab like a man does. I mean, I was so impressed with her because when you look at her, all you see is beauty. All you see is attractiveness. A woman, in a beautiful dress, heels, all that. But when she put on her gear and she out there doing her thing, you be like, God damn, that girl can box. And she sure can. Now, I'm not saying Carissa no slouch, all right? It's just that she's a more polished fighter than Carissa Shields. Sure, Carissa Shields is a gold medalist. No doubt. She been to Olympic twice. But when you're running against someone like this, someone like Christina Hammer, man, be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful or wow. I mean, things and outcomes might be a little different. And sometimes, I know, it gets lonely at the top. But it doesn't matter who win or lose. I'll root for Carissa Shields, because she's from the Midwest. She's right next door to Chicago. So, I got to root for her. But it doesn't matter win or lose. Both ladies probably going to have a good fight, and that's what I'm talking about, with Al Haymon. Give us 3 fights, all right? At least we bound to get one good one out of the 3. What's up, Phyllis? Salute to you, my brother. Welcome to the chat. I'm just about to close it down, but I had one more thing to say, and that's Carissa Shields and Christina Hammer. I had to say something about that, because that girl can fight. I don't know how many of you all in the chat have ever seen her fight before, but she can fight. No doubt. No doubt. So if anybody in the chat seen her fight, send me a text and tell me. All right. So, but hey, it is what it is, man. It was a good one though. It was a good fight last night with Lara, and it's gonna be a good fight with Christina Hammer. It will be. So, but that's it. That's all I want. I'm not gonna hold you. I know it's Sunday. So I know the other brothers be ready to jump on or already jumped on. So, but with that, I'm out of here. I catch you in the AM. But tomorrow I will be 12:30 p.m. Okay? So with that, that's all I have to say. Kqkc. We'll catch you tomorrow on the regular show at 9:30, and I probably will upload one more video. So with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love to everybody. I hope everybody hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to Kqkc, feel free to